Walk up in the life. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him. Hold up.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Diamond Duos podcast. My name is Zach Gaming Dad 25. As always, this is my co-host Josh 2K.
What's good, everybody?
And today, our guest, he might as well be a co-host at this point. He's running it back for the third time. It's our boy Two-Way Dreams. Hey, what's up there, buddy, bro?
How we doing, everybody? Glad to be back. Glad to see you boys again. How we doing?
Hanging in there, bro. Living the dream. AKA depressed. All right.
That's hurtful. That hurts. I'm sorry to hear that. We'll have to talk later.
Yeah, off pod.
Off pod. We don't want to. Actually, I'm a little depressed too. Apparently I'm just pasty. You told me to get a ring light, and first time I use it, I get cooked. So me go get his hand.
Okay. So let me ask you a question. Did you adjust the color temperature?
Yeah.
To what?
I went warm because if I went ice, oh my god, I'm blending in with the wall behind me.
We're gonna have to get you a LUT. All right, I'm about to walk you through how to do that.
Well, I'm going to get a spray tan after this. Don't worry about it.
I say less. All right. All right. So for the secret draft today, y'all should know how it goes by now. Two of us know the theme. One of us does not. We're going to do a draft, and the one who does not has to guess the theme of the draft. This time around, it's going to be me guessing. I'm going to be on the hot seat. So, Josh, I'm going to let you lead the segment.
All right. Now, if you want to play along, we're going to put the title of the segment on the screen in 3, 2, 1. That's the player if you're going to play along. First pick, Dream, I'm going to let you go.
All right, for my point guard, I'm going to have to go Opal Steve Nash.
All right. I'm going small forward first. Let me get that new 100 overall Bron.
Steve Nash, Bron. They don't have nothing in fucking common.
They might.
Okay. Give me dark Opal Kobe.
Alright, I'm going to have to match Josh with the 100 overall, and for my center, I'm going to go 100 overall Kareem.
Alright. For my center, I'm going Amethyst DeAndre Jordan.
Oh, fuck. Okay. That throws off that guess. So Kareem.
He was going Lakers. I already know it.
No, I was going to say MVPs.
Fair enough. DeAndre Jordan was like third one year, I think. So,
and that's actually insane. That's actually really insane that he came that close.
No, but he probably did.
No, he was in like the top 5. He was.
Yeah, when he was at the Clippers. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe people that won awards. Let's just go power forward, 100 overall KG.
All right, and for my shooting guard, I'm going to go Amethyst Eddie Jones.
At my point guard, I'm going Diamond Russell Westbrook. Can we please get him another card? This card's from like Christmas.
Yeah, that's
What are we doing? That's one of the best point guards ever. What are we doing?
Okay, so everybody you guys have said falls into the category of winning a season reward, except for fucking Eddie Jones, I think. Unless I'm missing something with Eddie Jones.
He might have been 6th man. I don't know.
Yeah, if he wanted to be like 6th man, maybe at some point most improved player, maybe. Let's see. Okay, let me just keep going. I'm not going to stall for too long. At small forward, give me 100 overall Dirk. He's small forward, power forward, right?
He is now.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, on this team he is.
He is now.
On my 2K team, on my 2K franchises growing up, that's what I used to do. I used to run KG at small forward, Dirk at power forward, and then Tim Duncan at center to make the dream team.
Damn.
All right, for my small forward, I'm going to have to go Opal KD.
And my shooting guard, I'm going Opal Dwayne Wade.
Okay, so at my point guard, who's a point guard that's won some shit? Give me Dark Matter D Rose at point.
That's a great pick. That's a great pick.
And for
like
my
that.
last player, for my power forward, I'm gonna go Pink Diamond Aaron Gordon.
Okay,
My
Aaron
power
Gordon
forward.
for sure didn't win shit.
I'm going Opal Lamar Odom.
He's lost. He's got no clue.
Yeah, he thought he had something.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have a fucking clue. Okay, so I see the center, right?
Yeah.
Fucking give me 100 overall Shaq. What is it?
You want to guess? You
That-
want us to read off our lineups one more time and then you guess?
Yeah,
Or
go
you-
ahead and go through them one more time.
All right. I got Diamond Russ at the 1, Opal D Wade at the 2, 100 overall Bron at the 3, Opal Lamar Odom at the 4, Amethyst DeAndre Jordan at the 5.
I got Opal Nash at the 1, Amethyst Eddie Jones at the 2, Opal KD at the 3, Pink Diamond Aaron Gordon at the 4, and 100 overall Kareem at the 5.
Okay, so the two guesses I have, Eddie Jones and Aaron Gordon, fuck them both up. Because at first I was going to say guys that played for their international team. Because all the U.S. guys did, and Steve Nash did. But Aaron Gordon didn't, and whatchamacallit, Eddie Jones, unless he was on the fucking dream team, which he wasn't. But, and then I was gonna say award winners, but also Eddie Jones and Aaron Gordon didn't win any fucking awards to my knowledge.
Aaron won the dunk contest, and
Oh, we're
Eddie Jones
counting-
was 6 man.
Okay, so are we counting?
Season. Oh no.
So Eddie
Just
Jones did win a
six
6-man?
man. Yeah.
That's actually insane. Okay, fuck it. We're going season award winners, so that way my team's somewhat close.
Your team was actually pretty close anyway. The actual theme of it was everybody that we drafted played for at least 2 teams that were in the playoffs this year.
What the fuck? How the fuck was I supposed to guess that?
Hey, you know?
The Dark Matter Derrick
Playoffs just
Rose.
started.
The Dark Matter Derrick Rose was a good guess. With
Okay,
the
yeah, because
mix of-
D Rose played for Minnesota and he played for Chicago
New York.
and New York. Okay, so then Dirk, no. Shaq had to play for as many fucking
Shaq
teams as
played
he
for
played
everybody
for.
that's in the playoffs
Yeah.
this year, basically.
And then who did I say? KG,
KG,
Minnesota, Boston. So and then
Yeah, Kobe.
and Kobe. Okay, so Dirk and Kobe were the only ones that fucked it up. But I had a decent squad though for the team.
Yeah.
All
Going
right,
good.
so let us know who guessed that because I know you guys fucking did. And if you do comment that you guessed it, I say you're a fucking liar because
Yeah.
that's impossible. Okay, all right.
I mean, it wasn't that bad, right? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
All right, so let's get into the Gladiator drop. Can I make one quick observation before we start talking about the players?
Yeah.
I feel like we're finally over these 100 overall cards because I don't think people are talking enough about LeBron as a point guard. But I think people are finally to that point where they're like, "Fuck it, 100 overalls just don't exist." We're not even going to talk about this LeBron card.
Yeah, it definitely makes it hard when half the community, or not even half, more like 95% of the community knows they're not going to get the card. So it really makes it hard to get excited for a card you know you're pretty much not going to get.
Facts.
Yeah,
So-
I saw Brown and I said some crazy shit on Twitter, but you know, I knew I wasn't ever gonna get him.
It went wild in the timeline. Then he doubled down like 6 hours later.
Yeah, ain't no backtracking that.
Yeah, you gotta stick to your shit
Hey
and
man,
on business.
yeah, exactly. 10-toe.
All right, so besides Braun, I think overall this was like probably the best drop as far as like player wise that we've had, even though the best cards are gamble only. We had another Jordan, which was weird to get another Jordan this fast. Devin Booker, which has been like probably the most hyped card this year. Every time a Devin Booker gets dropped, he's like hyped as hell. And then Jason Tatum, solid. The best card in the drop, Patrick Ewing. Bol, people have been waiting for that Bol to come out. They dropped him, and he's pretty solid. And Arvidas Sabonis is Opal. We'll stick to the Dark Matters for now. Luol Deng. So, are these the best set of like top tier cards we've gotten so far this year?
I would have to say yes, because if you get Devin, you're definitely getting a point guard 1 or 2. And then if you get Bobo, he's obviously starting. And then, yeah, just a well-rounded drop. There's a position for every single player, and you can make anybody's team if you were to pull one.
And I was sure Bobo was going to be small forward eligible. I knew he was going to. But 2K is like, nah, not yet. Be patient.
Yeah, we're not that far into like the broken cards yet. They still want to pace it a little bit.
We might as well be.
Honestly.
We might as well be. At this point, who cares?
Yeah.
Fuck it. Ball out. Give us point guard Shaq. I'm not gonna lie, a drop like this, if I was actually still playing the game, would have got me excited, and then I realized that I'm never gonna get any of the players besides Scoot Henderson. So
I probably would have tried to gather the MT to do the equal chance pack, because any of these dark matters, even Patrick Ewing, I'll stand by this. Josh, you know, with Patrick Ewing, I loved everything about that card except his shot. And even if it wasn't his shot I didn't like, it was the slow ass release. So this card on very quick is gonna be a goon. He really is, because he gets crazy defensive animations. Even though I don't know how they determine rebounding, because he was 95-95 on the diamond card, and he was just dogging the fuck out of Josh's team on the boards every time I put him out there.
What are we doing right now?
I'm just saying, Patrick Ewing's him.
Down. Who won? Calm the fuck down.
Patrick Ewing is him.
I'll let you get your moral victories, actually. Go ahead, talk your shit.
Alright. But so, you got the Jason Tatum, who most people are probably least hyped about this card in the drop, but Jason Tatum is nice as fuck, too. So
I heard they fucked something up with his
It's just his fade.
His fade?
Yeah, his fade's pretty bad.
Yeah, because I heard he had a glitchy fade where, with his opal, where if you like go around the screen with his fade, you kind of like curve around the screen, and it's really hard to contest. And they took that away, which is kind of trash. Because it was his fade too, right?
Yeah.
So you're gonna take away his fade to give him some other shit that's not good? That's kind of crazy.
That's 2K.
And then the opals, people are shitting on this Arvydas Sabonis. I think he looks fucking amazing personally. If he has DBG, JJ Redick is worse than some gold cards apparently. And Scoot Henderson is Scoot Henderson.
No, I really like that Sabonis card. I feel like they definitely need to keep doing stuff like that, making good opals that people could buy in the player market, and not just like make cards for the gamblers only.
And one thing about that Sabonis, fuck it, we bought. One thing about that Sabonis is that it kind of opened my eyes a little bit that there really, besides the 100 overalls, are not any super OP centers in the game. When I say OP, I mean there's no one that's big, fast, strong, and can shoot, right?
No.
You throw a Wemby out there, he's not going to be strong enough to hang with someone like Sabonis. You throw Sabonis out there, he's not going to be quick enough to hang with someone like Wemby. You throw someone like Bol, he's not going to be able to hang with Sabonis. But there's like, they could counteract each other. So if you bring Sabonis down court, you're going to post up Bol or Wemby, but he's not going to guard either of them on the perimeter. So the only true like OP centers are the 100 overalls, which nobody really has. So they don't really exist anyways. So, kudos to 2K for that. The center position is kind of, up in the air. You can really throw a lot of people out there.
Marcus All.
That's true.
Yeah, Marcus All, yep.
A lot of people around him.
Yeah, because that's the only decent center you can get in the game without your credit card information on file. But I'm not going to get into all that. Now,
go ahead.
I need this Bron, man. 2K, go ahead, slide me Bron real quick. I'll come back. I'll come back. You slide me Bron, I'll be back.
You can't even get the opal, Bron, Josh. Chill.
Right. so that was the next
get
point.
The combination one.
So that was the next point. So with us getting the 100 overall Bron, the Dark Matter Jordan, the Dark Matter Devin Booker, the Dark Matter Tatum, these are all cards that have a lower version that we also cannot buy. So
Booker, I think you can buy, right? He was pink.
Yeah, Devin's the only one.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay. So
GOAT.
so DBG put it perfectly in the tweet. He said we're never gonna be able to buy the best versions of our favorite cards because the next Kobe is gonna be probably a dark matter. They'll probably drop him a dark matter. So we're not gonna be able to get. They just dropped another Jordan that we can't buy besides 100 overall. You know, the next Bron, they gave us a free trash ass Opal Bron. So his next one's gonna be a dark matter. So we're never gonna be able to get these cards again in the player market, which is sad to think about. Because they're giving us. Go ahead, Josh.
I was actually thinking I would have actually spent money on this drop if there was a way to get these players besides packs. Like if this would have been like it was earlier in the year where you just lock in sets for VC, I would have locked in for Bron. 100%. 100%. And they have to be costing themselves so much fucking money.
Yeah, I was just about to get into that too. I don't see how what they're doing now is making, like, I don't like to talk about money and all that, but like, I don't get how this is making them more money than like, because if everybody was just able to lock in Bron, like Josh said, the whole community's doing that. A lot of people are staying away from packs right now, and like, or
even all the 100 overalls. Like, I feel like it would have been if they would have did it like that at first, you know, maybe week 1, people were like, oh no, I don't need Kareem. But then there's gonna be more Kareems out there, so you're gonna be facing against Kareem more, and you're gonna be like, oh shit, I kind of need Kareem, even if it's too late to get him. Okay, boom, they dropped the 100 overall KG. Okay, now I really need KG because motherfuckers about to be out there with KG and Kareem. So let me get this KG, and then like if it's like $150 a week, like I'm not balling, but I think a lot of people can make that work. And I think they'd be making a lot of money if they did it that way, but they must know something we don't know because this shit's been going on for what, 2 months now?
I don't think they do know something we don't know. I don't think they know anything. Like, I'm not even trying to throw shade. I just saw they release a thing. They're firing a bunch of people.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, we'll touch on that later. But they're standing 10 toes down. I think that's all it is. Like,
ever since you called them pussies, ever since. This is your fault, man. They're like, oh yeah, we're pussy. Watch this. We'll sink this whole ship.
But so I was gonna say about this drop. I feel like the issue, because I've been saying the past few podcasts that they're giving us enough grindable cards to somewhat compete with the pack cards. Now I figured out the issue. It's not that we're not getting good cards. It's that we're not getting the cards we want because. Like, can I get a card? Does SGA compete with Devin Booker at the point guard position? Yes. I want fucking Devin Booker though. I don't want SGA. Does Amari Stoudemire compete with who we got with Bol at the power forward position? Yeah, he competes. I don't want Amari Stoudemire. I want fucking Bol, and they know what the fuck they're doing by putting like certain cards behind packs. So
they put the names behind the packs, and then they'll give you a decent card for free. But I mean,
so it's like from a competitive standpoint, you can't really be mad because the cards you get for free compete. But it's my team. I want to play with the cards I want to fucking play with. That's what it boils down to.
I feel like we're getting further and further away from that, man.
Facts.
Yeah, and I don't see how like it's gonna ever change. Like if they like what's going on now, they're gonna see no reason to change it. Now we're gonna be stuck with this, which is really gonna just drive everybody else that's still left going.
It just doesn't make sense to me unless like they were looking for a way to like exit. You know what I mean? Like. Unless they didn't want to do this shit anymore, they were just like, all right, we're just going to wash our hands with it.
Like, let's just make this shit so bad that people get so pissed off that we don't got a choice but to leave.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I don't know what to think because, like, when I first started getting into content was around, like, Christmas of 2K23. And shit was sky high. You had Jazz doing his like charity tournament. You had everything was great vibes. And then the band waves happened. And it's just been a trickle effect downhill ever since then. It's like I've been playing my team since like 2K14. My buddy sent me a video the other day of us ripping packs, and I pulled the gold Miami Heat LeBron. And if you didn't play back then, that was like
gold cards were the best you can get.
Yeah,
even
yeah,
like some sapphires, there was other tiers, but like the tier did not correlate to overall.
I sounded like a little Timmy with the way I was screaming, but I pulled the gold LeBron, and oh my god, I was on top of the world. Now it's like, why do I do this? This is worse than going to work. For real.
Facts.
Like, at least work, I'm getting paid for it. Here, I'm just depressed.
Yeah, I'm just showing up just to get my ass beat.
I go online and I run into Dream and it's like, all right, I don't want to play anymore, man. I'm just going to go back to MLB.
All right, so the new segment, community tweets. I picked a few tweets out from the week, a few tweets that came up on my timeline. So if you guys want to participate in this or help me out with this, everybody watching, tag me in some dope tweets with some good opinions on the game. But today I got 4. Okay. So we are going to start with Call Me Meech. He commented on the fact that Killzamoy got the free Wembanyama. Did you guys see that?
I did.
Absolutely.
So
I have mixed feelings on it.
Okay, so I'll let you guys give your opinions on the situation before I read his tweet, because his tweet kind of sums up my opinion also. So I'll let you guys touch on it first.
I mean, didn't they have like a deal that like he was gonna do a huge pack opening and he was gonna get it either way at the end if he pulled it or not?
Probably. I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah,
So
sounds about right.
So if that's a thing, that's kind of, I don't get why that's a thing. That should never be a thing. Because Troyden, you may spend $10K to pull 100 overall, which was MJ. And he didn't get anything else out of it besides a trash MJ card that, like, we just got a new Dark Matter that's the exact same. So I feel like Troyden got hoed, and this guy, no disrespect or shade to him, but he just ripped the packs and got it either way. That's not fair to Troyden, who spent $10K trying to pull something that he didn't get.
So, not to say this is right or wrong, but Killzamoy is a next maker, no?
Yeah.
Probably. Not sure.
I believe so.
He's partnered with him, I'm pretty sure. That's why I have mixed opinions. I think if they're going to have partners, like we talked to Jazz, they don't get anything besides criticism. I think they should do stuff for people like this that they're partnered with. But it does rub me the wrong way that, to my knowledge, he's the only person that's got anything like this.
Yes.
Like, he's the only person, unless the other people just didn't come out front about it. They did it for his series, his Victor Wembanyama Legacy series. I watched the series. I think it's dope for the series, but it's not fair to everybody else. So I have mixed opinions on it. Like, if they want you to be like a signed creator and work with them, there should be some perks to it. Because, I mean, I don't know his situation, but like Jazz, he's trying to find solutions to make the game better for nothing. He's taking time out of his day. He doesn't get paid. He doesn't get free cards. All he gets is called a shill in the community and shit on for pretty much everything. So there should be perks and benefits to doing this, but this is the only person that we've ever heard this happening to.
Yeah.
And you got, like you said, Troy, $10,000. $10,000 for 100 overall, man. That's stupid. They should do giveaways like this, though. I know Mojo won a giveaway in stream a few weeks ago. I was like,
and people were like, "This motherfucker doesn't even play the game no more." Boo! God, it's like people hate for no fucking reason. But I play this game 17 hours a day. But so I think, like, kind of what Josh said, I think this should be more of a thing. I think next maker should probably get like the best card in the drop. Honestly, just to call it what it is. None of these guys are competing in big tournaments. They play the game for fun. And in this case, Wembanyama is not 100 overall. He's like what's the word for it? He's a gettable card. You know, it's not like they gave him 100 overall that nobody can ever pull. And like, I didn't even know it was for his Legacy series, which makes even more sense now that you say that. If he's doing a series based off of Wembanyama's career or whatever, then I think that's solid. That 2K is like, oh, let's bless him. You know, that makes a lot of sense. But Call Me Meech said, truthfully speaking, it doesn't matter. There's nothing wrong with it. I get benefits from my employer, so someone who's not employed with them won't get. It's legit how the world works. Obviously, not apples to apples since he's not actually employed with 2K, but you get the point. But yeah, if he's not getting paid, and I think, like I said, it should be more of a thing. I think, like you said, the issue is he's the only one that's came out and spoke about it. I think if he's representing 2K, he's making content, and as a 2K next maker, he should debut the best cards in the game. I think that should be a thing. Like I said, none of these guys are competing in the big tournaments. None of them basically gets Tidebo for $1 million. So I don't think it's the end of the world, personally.
Yeah, but if it's gonna be him, like you guys have been saying, it should be everybody. Like everybody should be getting the same perks as him if you're signed and work with 2K. Mm-hmm. We shouldn't just be hearing about one person. That just makes it seem like it's special privilege.
Mm-hmm. Because he is one of the bigger creators in the next program, besides Henry the Blasian. Henry the Blasian is probably the only one pulling better numbers than him. And the next makers isn't always like the biggest creators, so I think those are like the big two besides Uncle Debbie, who just switched over to my team like within the past couple of months. So next community tweet, Carlo. At this point, I don't know, like Carlo might be the only person that's a bigger troll than I am. But like sometimes it's just like really hard to know if he's like really being serious. So he said Tidebo got swept by Relo in the finals, but will call my 250K run Mickey Mouse. He got to the final four off his opponent's missing back-to-back free throws with 20 seconds left. So like me personally, Carlo's probably better than me at the game. I'll give him that. But I feel like this is the equivalent of like, that's what I'm saying. No, I'm not saying Carlo's like bad, but I just heard like a lot of niggas used to be going belt to ass. But so like I heard like Tidebo's be beating them like 100 points back in the day. I don't know.
109.
Yeah, see, so that's like the equivalent.
Console before it ever gets to that.
That's like the equivalent of me calling out Splash in the first couple of podcasts. But the thing is, like, what everybody, we all knew I was like, I was trolling. We don't know, like, if Carlo's trolling or not. And
it's that competitive, like, what's it called? I can't think of the word. I can't think of the word, but it's like you're delusional, competitive delusions. Like, you think you could beat anybody if you're competitive enough. It don't matter if they're better than you or not.
So yeah, I just got locked in.
Yeah.
But
that's what I would tell myself when I used to do quals.
So I'm okay with him talking shit because I think the 2K community needs more of this, honestly. And I seen his defense a little bit about like more like about Tidebo bashing him in other videos. And like I said, I think it's all in good fun. I think Tidebo and him probably have some kind of relationship, and to some extent, maybe not the best of friends, but they've talked. And they probably talking shit about each other. So I think it's all in good fun. I just thought it was funny because I'm like legit. Like, does he really think he could beat Tidebo? Is that the thing?
No, he might actually think it, but there's no chance. And everything he tweets, he definitely means. Carlo meant it. But it's a little bit of fun, but there's definitely like a little bit of animosity towards each other now.
I didn't know if it was real or not.
It's a little bit of a joke, but yeah, Ty didn't take that like cool because obviously he just played for $1 million less, and then he gets bashed by Carlo of all people, and like Carlo should not be the one bashing Ty once you lose by 109 points. You should just never talk. Because
how did it start? Because when Carlo was in 250K, all the community was like behind Carlo, like Tidebo, like DBG. They all wanted Carlo to win. So with this thumbnail that Tidebo made, it's a picture of Carlo with the Mickey Mouse hat on, and it's a screenshot of the score being 142-32. I'm wondering where did that come from? Like, was that because Carlo? Because Carlo, his videos, he makes some like outlandish opinions sometimes. So I wonder if like this video from Tidebo was like a reaction to like Carlo, sit down, like your opinions are stupid. I wonder, was it something like that, or where did this come from?
I guess Get Ty and Carlo on the pod. I mean, have them beef it out.
That's tough.
But honestly, I don't know. I just know that Carlo obviously meant that, and yeah, there's.
Yeah, because I know if I'm Carlo, I'm less mad because I won my 250K. You can talk all the shit you want. I won my shit. But if I'm Ty, it's like, man, you like on my head after I just lost $1 million. Yeah, you're gonna have to run my fade when I see.
Exactly.
He's made plenty of money off this game at the same time.
I don't care how much money I've made off a game. No, this is here.
I mean, fresh off the loss, yeah, I'd be hot. But
me and my brother were saying that we're not gonna talk too much Caitlin Clark on this thing, but like we talk about how she's only making $70K a year, but she got the like $10 million Nike deal.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was telling my brother, I was like, "Hey, $10 million is amazing. Like, it's great." But at the same time, it's like, if that's over her whole career, and then the WNBA, she's still only going to get paid $70,000 a year. It's life changing money, but she's still not going to be living luxurious. So even if Ty's won, how many? He's won 3 250Ks.
I think he's two-time champ.
Two-time champ.
I think he lost in the finals once, and I think he got 50K for.
Yeah, so that's like five 50K. And then all this YouTube money. Ty's well off.
Tournaments he's winning.
Yeah, he's well off, but not well off to not be mad about a $1 million loss. I don't care how much money I got.
Yeah, I mean, that's maybe someday we'll get them both on here. Maybe someday.
Maybe someday.
I'd get some popcorn and sit back, shit.
Right, I wouldn't even say shit.
I'm like, all right, let's see where this goes.
Round 1, fight. All right. So next tweet from DBG. Fun fact: there were more cards added into the player market between January 17th to the 19th than were added between February 25th and April 18th.
I saw that and I just didn't even believe that was a real stat. That's honestly absurd.
Yeah, I'm gonna take his word. I'm not gonna do the research, so hopefully you're not steering me wrong, DBG.
They had to have added the set 2 cards or whatever, the series 2. That had to be why.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that just doesn't even make sense.
That's what I was saying. That is honestly crazy to think about. But yeah, that just goes to show that the gamble only took over and is obviously here to stay.
Yeah, because every drop we're only getting like 4 or 5 cards that you can buy.
The most, yeah.
That's brutal, man. That's brutal.
Last tweet, I feel like this applies to me a lot, actually.
Oh, it's something crazy then.
Nah, friend of the pod, all that jazz. He said this, and I'm like, I'm a fucking sheep, right? Because I've been talking all this good shit about like the game the past couple pods, but it's turning in the right direction, right? You know, I've been talking a lot of positivity. Jazz said, "Why is my team being so gassed up on my timeline right now? Did they put players in the player market or something?" and I think we talked about it on the pod with Jazz, that all they're gonna do is start doing some good stuff, start doing some good stuff, and people are gonna forget about the bad shit. Because that's exactly, we didn't forget, but nobody's talking about 100 overalls anymore. We finally just learned to just, okay, whatever, I can get 100 overalls. And have a positive outlook on the game, but the one thing we've been asking for since the All-Star drop, they haven't done, and we're just acting like we're still getting chirped about, but nobody's making a big deal out of it. People was like, "Fuck it, we bought."
I think at least for the podcast, we got to somewhat be a little bit balanced because nobody wants to sit here for over an hour every week and listen to us rant about how shitty the game is.
Yeah.
So I feel like we got to balance it out a little bit.
Because they are doing some good stuff recently, like with the lock-ins for the free dark matter every week, all the free grindable content with like unlimited Terry, the Gilbert Arenas, Samari Sotomayor. Like those are good players that anybody could go get, and it will make your team no money spent or even like the top tier squad. So they are doing good things. It's just the bad things that they have done previous just makes it hard to oversee it. And like it had so much potential to be a great game. It's just like halfway through the year they went a direction that killed it, and it's very hard to enjoy.
But I think people are starting to overlook. Like I said, the dark matters are not, you can't get them easily, but they're more obtainable with the, being able to buy the sets and people just ignoring 100 overalls. So people are talking less about how hard 100 overalls are to get. And I see more of the argument being now like, how many of these Dark Matters are good enough? Should we lock in the set, or are we gonna pull the Luau Day? And people are like I said, it's good for the overall chemistry of the community. It sucks just saying negative all over the place. But we kind of just stopped talking about the one thing we've been asking for the past 2 months.
Like the fact that we still don't have the All-Star Opal cards in the player market is kind of crazy. Like there's a lot of names that people want, like KD, LeBron, and now right now those cards aren't the top tier cards. So why can't we see those cards in the player market? That just makes no sense to me.
Yeah, they could have just at the beginning of this season with opals coming in, they could just put all the opals from the past season into the player market.
What season are we even in? 6?
6.
Yeah.
Hey, last year season 7 was when they turned it around. Season 7, they're gonna launch season 7. Every opal is gonna be in the market. Everybody's gonna forget everything that ever happened.
The last 2 seasons will probably be great.
And that's normally when it gets great, when all the top tier cards are obtainable. So, but normally you can obtain them in the auction house. Let's see how obtainable they are this year.
Yeah.
But all right, so purchasable opal. Oh, go ahead.
Real quick, I got one more tweet for you. It's my tweet. I want to see your guys' opinion on it.
Okay.
I want to see your opinion on it.
All right.
I posted, if I was EA Sports with the new football game coming out, I would drop a college basketball game and put out feelers to see if there's a market for it, to see if NBA Live could ever make a comeback. With how down bad 2K is right now, I feel like now is the perfect opportunity for them to try to get back into the space and just put out like a test run, put out college basketball. I mean, they're dropping college football this summer.
So
might as well.
I would say it's a good sense, but I feel like at the same time, the numbers aren't going to be as good as they think it is, because this is my opinion. People aren't as diehard into college basketball as they are for college football.
March Madness, though, man.
Yeah, but NCAA football, let me put it like this: there's whole communities on Facebook of people that still play NCAA 14.
I got that modded on my PC.
Yeah, see, people are like NCAA football. People were like, they died by that game. I played the basketball one. I used to have my little career with Greg Oden and Mike Conley over at Ohio State. So I played it, but I wasn't like so diehard. NCAA football is a different beast.
It is. Hey, no better time to try to get back into it though.
I feel like
True.
2K.
We haven't gotten a college basketball game in a while. So, and like you said, 2K is obviously not in the best spot right now. So I feel like it would be a good idea, especially if 2K doesn't step it up next season or next year. Like if the player market's still a thing and people are still unhappy with the game, definitely would be a good time to try and get some competition. I would feel like.
Yeah. But also, I feel like that's something it's too late to develop it for next year.
Yeah, it'd be 2026.
Yeah.
Probably.
But if 2K has another shitty year, it come 2K26.
Who knows? It might team even be a thing by 2K26.
Right, my team mobile, baby.
I'm really curious to see if we get player market again next year or not. And that's really gonna.
But that's the thing. So
I don't know how they go back to the auction house.
Exactly, because the auction house took the whole MT selling thing out of the equation completely, and so that's good. I think we could all agree that's an overall good for the game. But they execute the player market so terribly.
Yeah, it was at the beginning it was good. I feel like it was great. The player market, you could lock in if you wanted to spend the money, you could get the player you wanted. But once it started to get into I could spend $150 and maybe not even get the player, that's when a lot of people were like, okay, I don't see a point to even be doing this, ripping packs.
Yeah, because especially if that Dark Matter pack was a choice pack, that would be that would be amazing. Because then it's exactly what you're getting, what you're locking in for. and because it's like the price is about the price you probably pay for a dark matter if they were in the auction.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like, but 2K is gonna 2K. But so
one thing they should do for these lock-ins, make it a dark matter plus. Like, there's a chance you get.
It is.
Has anybody ever gotten 100 overall out of it?
No, but it says dark matter plus.
does it?
Yeah, if you go to if you're on 2K, you could go lock in. It says dark matter plus. There's a chance it's just not going to happen.
Wonder what the odds are on that. I don't know
if he got it out of the lock, and I did see Mini Coach on Twitter pulled the LeBron.
Yeah. Good for Mini Coach. I want that bronze so bad, man.
But I do not know what I was out of.
All I know is these people are spending all this money on 100 overall cards. They're going to be so hurt when next season we get them all grindable. No, not next season, but like come like season 8. Come like season 8, they're going to throw us some 100 overalls.
Don't know who, but we'll probably get a grindable Tony Parker,
100 overall Isaiah Thomas.
Level 40 next season.
I doubt it.
Doubt it. I could see it, honestly. I see it.
Because the level 40 sets the tone for all the mode rewards too.
That's
so like
true.
It's gonna be it's 100 overall Tim Duncan next season. Bookmark this, jot it down. 100 overall Tim Duncan, level 40, season 7. You heard it here first.
That would be cool. I feel like a lot of people would like that.
I'm telling you. I was trying to think of somebody who's good enough to get one, but people really wouldn't be that hyped about.
Because that's the thing. Like any other, like how many players really? So 100 overall isn't even necessarily the best of the best anymore. Because at first we got Kareem, and I was like, okay, Kareem. Some people argue Kareem's like one of the GOATs, but then it's like nobody really argues KG's the GOAT. Great player, but nobody really argues he's like a top 5 player of all time. T-Mac, T-Mac, like nobody says T-Mac's a top 5 shooting guard of all time. Maybe prime for prime, but as a career, so they're just giving out these 100 overalls at this point.
Actually, 100 overall AI level 40.
Yeah, and by the time we get the grindable one, it's gonna be like somebody that like is undeserving of 100 overall.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, so purchasable opals have been significantly worse than the buyable opals, right? Like since they switched to opals being in the player market, shit's been like way worse.
Yeah.
So
watered down.
Yeah, Sabonis is really bad.
Sabonis is probably the best one we've gotten in the player market.
Yeah.
Because then we had his son in the last one. Was like the quote unquote best.
Sabonis is actually pretty decent too. Both Sabonis are actually pretty decent.
But it's like in the last season, we were getting guys like fucking we got Kobe, we got Danny Ferry,
yeah, we got some crazy.
We got Lamar, we got Iguodala, we got J.R. Smith. We got some guys.
Hey, don't forget that they took the opals out of the game modes.
Yeah. And then
okay, so I would have been okay. So if that price wasn't what it was, it wouldn't be as bad as it is, right? I don't know why they took him out of. Yeah, I don't know why they took him out of the game modes. But I saw like
Paxton, man.
But I saw like a decent amount of people getting him like more than once on the timeline. People were getting the D Wade. But so if he wasn't 150k MT, then like it would be like say it was like 75k MT, right? Just like on some shit like, hey, if by some chance you didn't pull him in the game modes, he's here. But he's more expensive than other opals in the player market right now.
Yeah.
like what's the point of that? 2K always does some shit like this is like we always talk about this at least once a pod. like 2K be on some like all publicity is good publicity type shit. Like, oh yeah, they're gonna love this one. Twitter's gonna love this one. You know how many views DBG's gonna get us on this video?
Yeah.
Alright. So, Dream, you're gonna have to fill me in a little bit more on this one. The playoff packs. I didn't see a lot of people talking about this, or I just completely missed it. I normally try to keep up with my YouTube videos on all the news and everything. Are the playoff packs a W or an L?
I mean, they're decent. You could definitely, like, you could get, I've seen people pull Dark Matters out of them, but are you getting them every 10 games? No. Are you getting them every 20 games? No. The RNG is, like, hasn't been good this year for me personally. I don't know how it's been for everybody else, but I'm not getting a playoff deluxe pack every 20 games I play. They're great packs if you could get them. But
is it like a deluxe pack where it's like a guaranteed pink diamond and above?
Yeah, there's two. So you could get a base pack, which is just, you could get anything, and then there's a deluxe one, which is pink diamond plus.
So that's solid then, no matter how much you're getting them, it's something that's free, something that's grindable. And is it all game modes, even like triple threat offline?
Yep, yes sir.
Alright, small dub.
They said they took the opals out to put them in there.
Yeah, you could even pull some 100 overalls in them too. Yeah.
Alright, so the bold promos. They replaced the rush. And I think so far both of them have been dubs so far. So people love to shit on Steph Curry. I don't know why. Steph Curry is like one of the most fun cards to use every year. Well, normally once you get to like his opal or above, like last year the opal, the all-star card was the first one where like he could dunk. Like he had a 75 dunk, but I swear he catches bodies. Same with this year. Like with the 75 dunk, Steph Curry be catching bodies. He shoots the lights out. He dribbles amazing. They soup up his defense a little bit. But people always hate Steph Curry cards. I think that was a dub for a Dark Matter. And then we got Bill Russell, who everybody's saying is really a great card. And the opals are decent. We had Richard Jefferson, Julius Randle. Who were the opals with the Bill Russell one?
Hold on, I got you. Kevin Martin, Steve Francis, Julius Randle, Richard Jefferson.
I'm not gonna lie, the Kmart and the Steve Francis seem like minor L's, but that's okay. I heard Bill Russell's really good.
Lowercase L, lowercase.
A lowercase L, not the biggest L, but not a dub.
It could be better.
So I would say like they've been consistent with these rush / bold promos. They're giving us good cards, playable cards. But I think the bigger picture is I'll ask Dream this first because he's the one that'll probably shit on both of us in the game. If we build lineups,
dog walking.
If we build lineups with the free Dark Matter cards versus the paid Dark Matter cards, right? The question is, will the free team compete? So let's see, we got SGA at Dark Matter, point guard. At the 2, we got, we'll say, Terry Dishinger, right? That's the best free grindable shooting guard, probably.
You don't play shooting guard.
Oh shit!
They robbed them.
So who's the best?
I mean, you could play agents here.
Okay, so I guess we gotta put Gilbert Arenas at the 2, and then Terry D at the 3, Bill Russell, Amari at the 4, and Bill Russell at the 5. No.
Oh, you can get Glenn Rice too. You put Glenn Rice.
Oh, okay, got you. Bet. And then for the packs, we'll go Devin Booker at point, Jordan at the 2, Scotty at the 3, AD at the 4, and then pick your poison between Porzingis and Bol Bol at the 5. Does the free team compete realistically?
Point guards, yes. Centers, no. I feel like if you got Bol Bol and Wemby out there, they're gonna dog walk Amari and Bill.
So
the SGA and the Glenn Rice, absolutely, you can compete with.
Because the Glenn Rice, they say is the best shooting guard in the game, huh?
Yeah, if you could get his jump shot down, it's just really quick. Yeah, he's definitely one of the best cards in the game.
Yeah, so like I said, I think for as much, bullshit they put in packs, they're doubling up on it. They're giving us the free Dark Matters, and there's more than what I listed. That's just kind of what I put together. I think it's too late for me to start grinding all this shit now, but season 7, I might. Depending on how MLB's looking, I might turn the game on. Not gonna hold you.
He's caving. That's crazy.
The 2K comeback.
No way.
All right, so 2K layoffs. We talked about it, about how there's no way they're making money with the system they're running right now, and obviously not, because they're firing people. So.
And they're firing the dude DB. DB wasn't out till 10:55 this week.
Right? And he's like right before the drop.
Yeah. Lacking.
That's crazy, man.
So
You're just falling apart, man.
Like I said, they're just at this point they're just standing 10 toes down because obviously this system ain't working. Or maybe they're like, well, we made more money than we were making before, but more ain't enough. Pack them up.
I don't see how they're not making a lot of money. They're definitely making plenty of money.
Next thing you know, we're gonna get a Roddy 2K tweet. I'm no longer affiliated with NBA 2K.
Nah.
They took my phone. They took my phone with all my celebrity phone numbers in it.
Oh, he'd be sick. I already know. He would be sick.
So it's like they're laying off people on the game that's already not perfect. So it's kind of like, well, what can we expect from here? Because it wasn't none of the people in the business meetings that got laid off.
Nope.
It's the people making the game.
Right.
It's the people making the game. So, anybody check on Mike Wang? we ain't heard from Mike Wang.
He goes MIA every year.
But Luba, you good?
He hasn't posted on Twitter since like October 12th.
But Luba's like, I'm over here working on NBA Live. Fuck the bullshit. I think that'd be great. I think that would be a way for like if NBA Live came back and was able to get Mike Wang to go be the lead developer. I think he's enough of like a public figure that would get some people to buy the game. No,
I don't know. People don't like the gameplay as is.
Yeah.
But I think with Mike Wang, at least at the beginning of the year, he's vocal on like why things are the way they are.
That's true.
And how he can try to fix it. No other game's like that. No other game has somebody. That's what people talk shit about Mike Wang because he goes MIA, but no other game has a developer go on Twitter and answer questions about why the game is the way it is. No game does that. That's unheard of.
That's true.
So people are like, oh look, Mike Wang's gone now. Yeah, he's working on the next shitty ass game. But at least he was here for the first month.
Glass half full. See, you still doing it, man. You still doing it. Did you sign some paperwork?
Just don't mind this 100 overall LeBron I got in my lineup.
You signed something that I didn't know about?
Is there a gun in your head right now?
We
I love
places.
2K. 2K is amazing.
We switched places. I used to be the optimistic one. He used to shit on the game.
It's crazy how the tables could turn. Is there anything you guys feel like I missed?
I'm not as tapped in as I have been recently, but I think we covered.
No, I think
we covered basically everything.
For every one bad thing they're doing at least one good thing. So I guess that's a plus for right now. At least
it's a neutral. And like I said, like people are finally ignoring the 100 overalls, and without the 100 overalls, the game's halfway decent. So,
could you imagine how great this game would be if they would have just kept putting the players in the player market? Yeah, can you imagine?
Be no complaints.
Like with all the free content,
there'd be no complaints. And this game would be much.
Okay, so realistically, how much MT would you spend to lock in the 100 overall? Okay, let's just say not LeBron, because you know LeBron, you probably spend a crazy amount.
I was gonna say LeBron. I'm going.
I'd probably spend
fully eat. Never mind.
Like a mil probably for 100 overall. A few mil.
Yeah, probably over a mil.
So at that point though,
from previous years too.
So yeah, because you know at that point you're gonna spend like that much in the auction hall on the car, so that's fair.
VC would probably just make you buy the 150. If you want to lock in, buy the 150. You got it.
I hear the kiddos waking up behind me. So that's my alarm to wrap it up.
That's your cue.
That's my cue. All right, any closing statements, gentlemen?
Appreciate you guys having me on again. Always a pleasure and an honor to be here. And if 2K somehow is watching this, put me in the damn logo gauntlet. I definitely deserve it.
Facts. How's the year's top grinder not been on the logo gauntlet yet? That's crazy.
I put my form in. They just hating. They hating. They hear me talking shit on the pod. They're like, fuck this guy.
That's the thing. You don't even be talking shit on the pod. Like, I'll say some like out of pocket shit. You be like, yeah. You don't even like really be saying shit for real. Like,
yeah. Nothing too crazy. I gave up my hope of ever having to work with them.
I truthfully don't got too much complaints about the game. I just wished all the cards were in the player market. Like, I get the gameplay could be bad. There's some algo here and there, but other than that, like playing the game, I have fun. Besides Unlimited, break my monitor doing that. But any other game mode, I have fun.
I have yet to break a monitor, guys. We're winning.
We're winning. Josh, any closing statements, Josh?
Man. Not really, man. I hope everybody's doing good out there. I know these podcasts are coming a little bit more spaced out. It's tough. It's tough when you're not playing the game as much, but I mean, we're trying to stick through it for you guys. And Dream, appreciate you coming through again.
Always a pleasure.
Antoine, head shiny as ever, man. Appreciate you.
At least he's not looking pasty white, eh?
Oh, got him.
We're not doing this. We're not attacking my melanin today.
All right, y'all. If you made it all the way through, I appreciate it. I hope you drop some kind of comment down below. Tag me those community tweets so I can stay on top of those, get those in the pod. If you got a fire tweet you think should be on the pod, tag me in it. If it's trash, I'm probably just going to ignore it. But as always, y'all be safe. Peace.
Peace.